The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Today's the first day of the Cherry Blossom Festival. Crowds are packing the tidal basin for the annual ritual as spring arrives in the district. Let's get over to DC News Now's Dave Laval, who's live at the tidal basin with a look at the world-famous flowers and the highly anticipated festival. Dave, how are folks feeling out there right now?
Well, Mark can tell you it is quite a festive atmosphere out here from the thousands who have already made their way out to the tidal basin, as you've got plenty of smiles on these faces as we are at the start of another annual Cherry Blossom Festival. Roughly 1.5 million people are predicted to come out to see the cherry blossoms, according to festival organizers. The cherry blossoms reached peak bloom on Sunday, 6 days earlier than expected, and the second earliest ever. The festival honors the 1912 gift of 3,000 cherry trees from the mayor of Tokyo, Japan, to the district, and celebrates the ongoing friendship between the two cities. Just a reminder, if you're coming out here, bring along some patience because traffic and parking are a little congested. This year's Cherry Blossom Festival runs through Sunday, April 14th. And just a few moments ago, we spoke with the National Park Service, and they told us, yeah, it's been a little bit cooler the last few days, but that's actually good where the cherry blossoms are concerned. It can actually extend the peak bloom by at least a week. So the longer we got the cooler weather, the longer you can expect to see the cherry blossoms. We're live at the tidal basin. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, Dave, thank you. Well, the festival's first event, the Pup Swim, will be at the DC Convention Center, and it begins Friday afternoon at 5:30. The next day, it's the opening ceremony at the Warner Theater, and that will start at 5 p.m., and you will need tickets for the ceremony. Also, on Saturday is the Smithsonian American Art Museum celebration on F Street, Saturday morning at 11:30. And then the following Saturday is the Kite Festival on the Washington Monument grounds. Well, meteorologist Scott Sumner joined us now with the latest check on the forecast. And Scott, you were down at the tidal basin, a couple days ago. It's still the same weather conditions.
Pretty much there, Mark, and matter of kind of the piggyback off of what David said in this live shot, 60 to 68 degrees or temperatures in the 60s are ideal for those cherry blossoms, and we're going to have that today. Lower 60s, but 60s nonetheless. As you see, our current temperature 62 degrees and sunshine being seen at this hour here at the noon on your midweek hump day, as I like to call it here. And as far as other areas, we're pretty much sitting into the 50s and a few other 60s. So anywhere from about 52 to 62 is what we're seeing here temperature-wise, and then you go further out towards the mountains and, well, a little bit cooler. But the big story today and the primary weather story is the winds and the wind gusts. And, well, you can see already at this hour we're up to 43 miles an hour at Kaiser, 45 at Cumberland, 44 at Martinsburg, nearly 50 at Winchester. In the city itself here in the district at 30 miles an hour. So very blustery out there. We can see it outside our weather window here. And this really hasn't changed too much from yesterday from the National Weather Service end of it. We're still seeing a fire threat potential here for places around I-66 and Point South, as this is the area over the last year that has been, well, lacking a lot of soil moisture. That's to say it nicely here. Gusty winds, this has been added. We have a wind advisory in effect for a lot of the areas, and this is the area that's already seeing, as I just showed you, winds gusting up to 40 and nearly 50 miles an hour. We'll talk more about this and what to expect for tonight and beyond coming up.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Happening today, another round of drug-free zones now in effect in the district. The new zones are northeast and northwest. Well, this follows the first round that wrapped up Tuesday. DC News Now's Candace Cole joins us with more.
This second round of drug-free zones in the district is now in effect. I'm standing on the 4000 block of Kansas Avenue Northwest, one of 4 locations here in the 4th District. I'll go ahead and step out of the way so that you can take a look at this sign alerting people in the area that they are in a drug-free zone, which will be in effect until next Monday. Drug-free zones have also been declared in parts of Upshur Street, Georgia Avenue, and Shepherd Street Northwest. And in the 5th District over in Northeast, drug-free zones have been set up on Mount Olivet Road, Montello Avenue, Trinidad Avenue, and Raum Street. As we reported, D.C.'s drug-free zones came out of the Secure D.C. Act, that sweeping crime legislation that passed last week. It enables police to declare any area a drug-free zone for up to 5 days at a time with 24 hours notice, and aims to stop illegal drug transactions and loitering. Anyone who refuses to disperse while in a drug-free zone after being asked to do so by police will face arrest and a fine of up to $300. As the law stipulates, D.C.'s police chief should consider factors such as the number of drug-related arrests and incidents of violent crime before declaring an area as a drug-free zone.
I get that something needs to happen. There's a crime surge in the city. It's a real thing. I don't know that drug-free zones are the best solution, but I appreciate that the city council is trying to do something. I don't know that it's worth criminalizing people who are using drugs and often using drugs because they have more bigger issues that are not around crime.
And D.C. residents, along with the ACLU, have raised concerns over drug-free zones being used to disproportionately target communities of color. You may remember back in 2014, the D.C. City Council voted to repeal the use of drug-free zones over fears that they might be unconstitutional. Reporting from Northwest, Candace Cole, D.C. News Now.
All right, Candace, thank you. Home buyers in Northern Virginia are facing high interest rates in the midst of low inventory. And the Northern Virginia Association of Realtors says that the sales are up by 2% from last year. The group also says the average home in Northern Virginia is being sold for over $800,000. That's about a 14% increase from last year. Meantime, the National Association of Realtors is planning to eliminate the current 6% agent fee. Some say this will create uncertainty for buyers.
That's really important to keep in mind is that the story is yet to be told, okay? There's a lot that's going to unfold between now and when that is going to take change in our market.
Well, to score a lower monthly payment, Gillette advises buyers to look for lenders using private equity to buy down their rates. Well, the public is getting a first look at Metro's new all-digital rail cars. It's the first time Metro has arranged for the public to see a sample of its newest trains on the National Mall. DC News Now's Tosin Fakile is at the mall getting a sneak peek.
We're inside Metro's life-size mock-up of its 8,000 all-digital series rail car here at the National Mall. Now, this isn't a life-size replica, so it doesn't have all the features the actual car does, but it's just to give customers an idea of what to expect. But one feature that you will get to experience is the open passageway, which allows passengers walk safely and smoothly between rail cars. The rail cars have updated seating with more space to sit and stand, assigned spaces for bicycles, strollers, or luggage. Also new, 33 digital screens in each car.
We'll have electronic maps and new displays like this that show you station ahead, time and temperature, other information that you'll need on the system, video and breaking news crawlers here.
The rail cars not only have functionality like dedicated spaces for wheelchairs, new stanchions, and heated floors, but they also considered the look of the cars.
These change out. Caps win, Nats win. We have a champion. We can make that work here.
People will also get to see at the National Mall the 60-foot new battery electric buses that Metro says has zero tailpipe emissions, is much quieter, and has less vibrations than the current buses. You can take the Metro to get here to see this life-size mock-up of the 8,000 series car. The closest stop is the Smithsonian stop on the orange, blue, and silver line, and this is available to you until April 3rd. You can see it from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. By the National Mall, I'm Tosin Fakile. Back to you.
Heartbreak for the Howard Bison. They fall to Wagner in the first round of March Madness. Final score from Dayton, 71-68. The Bison were down by as many as 17 points, but came up short in the end. A remarkable season for the Bison, considering all that they had to overcome, including injuries.
There were times this year that was really, really dark for our group. And I think like the emergence of Seth as a leader, as a vocal leader, as an emotional leader. We play a style of basketball in our culture. If there is no leadership, and if our team isn't a player-driven team, we're not going to have the type of success in the year that, you know.
Bison had opportunities at the end to tie the game. They just fell short. Congratulations to them anyway on a good season. Well, the Virginia Cavaliers also in Dayton for the first four. They lost to Colorado State. That final score of that game, 67-42, putting an end to the season.